And we're live! Hey! Hello, everybody! Welcome to this Saturday. And let's see, I'm going to bring up those comments. Oh, there are people here.
There are.
Oh, let's see. Oh, well, Nate has already finished his Parsons enclosure right before the live. Only fine tuning to do. All right, everybody. Yes, we have some Parsons business to talk about. And but first I ought to just say, hey, James, how's it going?
Hey, Bill. Huh? What's up, buddy?
Well, the question is, what's up with you?
Oh, just doing all kinds.
Oops.
Hey, did you throw me backstage?
I took down the wrong stuff. I took down the wrong stuff. Oh, man. Yeah. So give us an update as to look at that chameleon room. What the heck?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of expanded.
Oh, I love hearing that.
Yeah.
There's always good stories that come along with that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you remember those bifidus I got?
Bifidus?
Yeah,
I remember bifidus.
Oh, well, I was doing a bunch of running around this morning. Actually, yesterday afternoon, I decided to start putting in my clay balls and soil, just kind of tinkering around with it. And came home this afternoon after doing a little bit of running around, and all three females are in the bottom trying to dig nests. All three of them.
Let's see. See, everybody, this is why you saw that little smile on my face like a year ago or a little over a year ago when James was saying, no, I don't want to do any breeding.
Yeah. What the heck?
I tell you. So you got fun coming along in your life.
Yeah.
But
yeah, looks like I haven't even started with the O'Shaughnessy cages yet.
Yeah, but that means if this goes through as it appears it might, you will have 4 unrelated bifidus bloodlines.
Yeah.
That is a substantial news.
Man, I'm telling you.
That means, if all goes well, you could be providing 2 unrelated pair F1 pairs to the community of bifidus fans while I struggle to get some shamrocks going.
I got shamrocks too, baby. I haven't even put the soil in their cage yet.
Yeah, go ahead. Show me up in another species.
For somebody who literally wasn't planning on being a breeder, this is a full shock to me.
I love that.
And like I said, Bill, I was just putting the soil in there, just, kind of taking my time. And within 24 hours, I come home and all 3 of them are digging holes in their cages. So you know what I'm doing after the show today?
You're sitting down, you're designing baby cages.
Yeah. Holy macaroni.
I love this news. So, anyway, let's see. You should order a T-shirt, Bifidus Father. We do need another nickname for James.
Yeah.
Let's come up with something, and I'll make it. I'll make it, and we'll have James wear it next time.
Yeah. Goodness gracious. Huh?
Oh. Well, all right, everybody, this is what we're doing. There's a lot going on here. First of all, in today's episode, the reason why James is here, other than to gloat about his freaking awesomeness, is we're going to be talking about the Madagascar trip, 2027. Probably this is the trip that we're going to be going on. I think I'll take a break after this trip. Hopefully we don't have a complete crowd, all of a sudden 20 people saying, Bill, we've got to go. And then I go, oh, sheesh. But
right.
My plan is to take a break, and so I'm going to try to. There's some things I want to see if I can fit in. It's not always as easy as just saying, "Okay, make it so." Number one, but we'll see. Anyway, I have James here because he was on the trip last time, and I'm not in 2025. And so he's going to be, you can ask him any questions. I should have got Tony and Geraldine on. That would have been, we should have gotten everybody on. Just have everybody.
Right.
But okay. So anyway, I've got James. Will you a 1 year break? I hope so. I hope so. Oh, wait a minute. Dustin. Wait, is that Dustin? Oh, that's a different Dustin. Anyway, Dustin, very good to have you here. I thought you were the Dustin from the 2025 trip. Anyway, James is here so you can ask him questions.
Yeah.
Of course,
I got all kinds of answers.
Me, I'm just this polished host, know what to say.
No. You
James
were there
is off
too.
The streets. James is off the streets. You could ask him anything and he'll tell you the truth.
Yeah, I'm literally the raw example of never going there before, pretty much never leaving the States or doing anything like this. So I've got some experience now.
Yeah. People put off going as long as they know there will be another one. So you need to do what you got. Yeah. Yes, this is true. So, this will be the last one for this foreseeable future. So this presentation that I've got here is different than the other ones. I show you all the chameleons and lemurs and stuff in the other ones. Well, this one, I'm going to be showing you the bathrooms. This today is all about what is it like to actually go on tour in Madagascar, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And James is here and is going to make sure that I'm telling you the truth.
Yes, I'm the fact checker.
He's the people's representative.
I am the People's Republic of Madagascar.
Will there be loads of videos for the ones who can't make it? You know what? It kind of has a lot of, we all take a whole lot of videos and such.
I'm still posting pictures from a year ago that I haven't posted yet.
So, all right. So yes, in today's, we're going to be talking about the logistics and the boring stuff and the stuff you got to know to make a decision as to whether you want to go, just so you know exactly what you're walking into. First of all, the flight. Let me tell you, this is not my favorite part of the trip.
Not mine either.
Spend about 25 hours. I come from the West Coast of the United States. So if you're on the East Coast, you got it better. If you're from Europe, you've got it even better. You only get half of this. Once you get to Paris, it's like 12 hours and you're good. Those of us like coming from LAX, me and James will be on this flight together. And it sounds like we may have, let's see, Ashley and Robin. What?
Don't jinx it.
I'm just going to say, if anybody decides they want to come on the plane with us, you got about 25 hours ahead, and you get a little bit punch drunk and a little bit sleep deprived. And but you know what? When you're among friends, it's okay. So, you just get ready for a long flight. I've got to fly to some place that gets me to Paris. And of course, that's about 12 hours or so. We've got a couple of hours in Paris and then a 12-hour flight to Madagascar. We will meet in Paris. The other main hub that kind of shows up is Nairobi. We will not be going through Nairobi. If you go through Nairobi, you are responsible for getting yourself to wherever we are. And James can tell you about that.
Yeah, that's not much of an airport. And I'll tell you what, those people aren't exactly friendly.
Look at that. I didn't want to say this out loud, but yep, if you're going to say Robin and Ashley are actually going to fly out to the West Coast so they can fly with us to Paris. So this is going to be quite the party trip.
I'm telling you, this is what a community is all about.
Oh my goodness. All right. We're going to have a party at LAX. It would be great if we could go out of Ontario, but
yeah,
probably LAX. Air France goes out of Las Vegas now. So I don't know. There's a possibility.
We could drive to Vegas.
So yeah, let's see. Geraldine says, I discovered I can't really sleep well on planes. Yeah, I don't sleep well at all. I do not go sleep in a plane. I just sit there kind of in a funk. And, going to Paris, at least there's a little bit of room, but you get a smaller plane going to Madagascar and I can't do any work. You can't put the computer up. There's no room, especially when the guy in front of you leans back and it's like, okay, now I'm sitting here
3 deep in the hole.
Meditating.
Yeah.
So we do that. We go, we meet in Paris. So we,
I thought we were avoiding Paris.
You are avoiding Paris, but you're not going to be successful. We are going to drag you, Robin and Ashley. He may need a little help.
Yeah, it's definitely I'm going to need some counseling when we get to Paris.
So we're going to have to be gentle with James. He's going to be going through a rough time. He's going to be remembering some.
I have some trauma there.
But as you see at the lower right-hand corner, we eventually make it there. And by the way, my luggage is always the last one off the plane. No matter what, it's my luggage is the last one off the plane. But at least it's always gotten there. Except for Tia's.
Yeah.
Tia's
well, mine didn't get there either.
Yeah, but you didn't get there either.
Yeah, that's right.
Both you and your luggage took kind of a world trip.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. I'm bringing a much smaller suitcase this time, Bill, just so you know.
Okay. I am not bringing a smaller suitcase. I need to fill it with dog treats.
I didn't say I wasn't bringing the licorice.
Okay. Well, as long as you bring the licorice, I don't care what clothes you bring. Howard is saying, I'm flying Emirates Air. As long as you get to Paris in time to get on the airplane, you're fine. And in fact, you actually don't have to meet in Paris. You can get there anytime on the, it's the 13th we're showing up, I believe, if I remember that correctly. It's strategic. Do not leave on Monday because the prices are even higher than they are leaving on Tuesday. But we leave on a Tuesday. We get into Paris Wednesday morning, and then Madagascar in the evening, like 11:55. So, Bill, do they have stray cats? Surprisingly, very few. I was actually surprised, and I asked, where are the cats? There are some cats that are kept as pets, but mostly I don't see stray cats. So I don't know why. So, all right. So when we get there late at night. And so we travel through the night to a place that we're going to stay at the night. And then in the morning, that's when we all get together for breakfast. You can see the picture of me, Geraldine, and Tony getting there late at night, taking a picture. Yay, we got there. And in the middle, that's a picture of everybody at breakfast. And that's actually our, hey, James.
Yeah.
Hang tight. We're thinking about you.
I remember that picture. That was a rubbing it in picture.
Well, it was more of an encouragement.
I know, but it still felt like you were rubbing it in.
Well, we could have been done doing that, a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
And that's Patrick over there on the end, and this is the luggage, and we just stuff a truck full. Now we're going to be on a larger bus this time. because what you're seeing there is the smaller bus. We're going to have a larger bus this time. James,
the purple bus?
Yes.
Purple dinosaur bus?
Yes. Yeah. Tony says, so many dogs and chickens. Yes, Tony remembers correctly. Lots of dogs and chickens. Okay. All right. So here's the questions everybody asking. What do the rooms look like? What do the toilets look like? That's a popular question. So the rooms are actually quite nice. And James, what did you think about the rooms?
I was totally blown away. They were amazing. Some of them were, being a carpenter, I nitpicked the heck out of them. And
Yeah.
I enjoyed the heck out of some of those rooms.
Yeah. And there's the bathroom.
Five-star accommodations. I mean, of course, I'm a carpenter, and I'm used to Motel 6 and Chevron coffee. So for me, that was uptown.
So, oh, wow, I get a real bed.
Right.
I don't have to sleep on the floor like I do at home.
Right. What's this bug net for?
And there's the bathrooms. And I'm going to be showing you a lot of bathroom photos. This is going to be a unique show. So for every place we stay at, you're going to be getting sit-down toilets, like the porcelain toilets. And I'm going to be showing you a lot of them, just so you know. It wasn't just the first one.
Bill, you pronounced that wrong. It's a toilet.
Toilet. Okay, yeah. James is now all cultural since he spent that time in
it's a toilet.
An extra day in France.
Yes.
So, and the one thing that we'll keep saying, you can't put toilet paper in the toilet. There's a little bucket near the toilet, and you got to put the toilet paper in there. That is the biggest cultural thing you've got to adjust to.
And I want to know who the elf is that sneaks in and empties that thing. Yeah,
we don't there's only a couple places that we stayed more than one night.
Yeah.
So, and let's see. All right, so there's the big dinosaur bus.
Who are those two kooky guys?
Yeah, and there's me and James having a grand old time.
I think that's right when I first got there, isn't it, Bill?
Yes.
I think I was a little punch drunk.
Oh, okay. So everybody who doesn't know the story of James, and show the outhouses. Okay, I debated as to whether I should show the outhouses. You have a choice if you want to go to the outhouse or a tree. We choose the tree, okay? But James got there late, and so we had to get a driver to pick James up and meet us where we were. And so James covered a day and a half in about 1 day.
It wasn't even 1 day. That was Mario Andretti. He was a race car driver for the Madagascar stock car team.
It was impressive.
He had four-wheel drive, and I think he just skimmed right across every pothole we came across. Patrick
was in constant communication with this guy, and he was going, "Oh, he's making good time."
We go flying through some of those cities, Bill, and I swear I was like, we are going to kill somebody. It was just crazy. Ironically enough, though, they probably knew the vehicle and just said, "Hey, here he comes. Get out of the way."
Oh, there's Geraldine. The tree is definitely better at the one place. She's probably talking about the top of
Top of the hill.
The top of the hill. That was on Ranamafana. Yeah. I'm thinking, yes. Okay, so to the right. That's what our meals look like when we're at the lodges. Sometimes if we have to stop by at the local lunch, it isn't this fancy, but it's not much different. So we are careful with what we eat. We gotta, that garnish on the side.
Don't eat it.
Yeah, don't eat any vegetables.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there are a couple of places that we stay that are very high class. Those, and you can eat anything there. And vegetables, anything, because they are specifically there for tourists and they've got all the filtration, and they know to use the right water when they're cleaning their their dishes and stuff, and vegetables. So, you'll know when you go to this place and you go, oh my goodness, are we staying at this place? Or
right?
Yeah, yes,
there will be signs, warning signs.
If you're feeling out of place, like maybe you should have dressed up, you're okay. So let's see. Oh, at Anja Reserve. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Anja Reserve. That was a nice place. That was a nice place. Let's see. Does Patrick seem into wildlife genuinely, or is he more on tour entertainment side? But he likes the wildlife.
Yeah, he's definitely a wildlife guy, and he's very, very. He had a book on all the species, and man, he was so informative. Speaks darn good English too.
Yeah. And for those wondering, that is a zebu steak. Can't smell it, can't taste it, but now you can see that's what it looks like.
Right? Smells just like beef.
Oh,
I remember that view. Hey, were you in my room, Bill?
Yeah. I got James's old room.
That's my room.
Yes,
I love that view.
This is the view out of James's room. This is Ranamafana, and this is the lodge that we stay at. This is a nice place. It's rustic, but I mean, you just sit there out on the you just sit on the chair, and this is the view from the, there's rooms that face the other side, but this is down there. That's the courtyard, and the restaurant is the building you see with the lights on.
Yeah, it was a super nice place, but what was the bummer about there, Bill? Hot water, off at 10.
All right.
Power.
So James is talking about the pre-coup Madagascar.
Oh, pre-coup. Is it better now?
Coup, they got so sick of all of that garbage, of the electricity going off and such, that they literally did a coup. And this new government is actually fixing the electrical system, fixing the roads, and the people are so happy. We did not have an electrical outage once.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah. So, can we snail mail Patrick things to hold for us so we don't have to fly with them, like dog treats? I don't know. I imagine we could if we planned it months ahead of time. I will, if that's a serious thing that you want to do, let's talk. And I think we could probably figure it out if we wanted to put together a big package ahead of time.
Just as long as it isn't candy, because he does have kids.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be there when we got there.
Yeah, James, Geraldine doesn't know what you're talking about. What is this, all this stuff you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, when we went in 2025, that was bad. I mean, we had electrical outages all the time, and the people got so sick of this, they literally did a coup. They replaced the government. and what was really surprising is talking to Patrick, the people are happy. He says roads are getting built now, and James, I mean, there are some roads. I don't know if they'll get to Ranamafana. Tony and Geraldine can attest to the swimming holes that we drove through on that road. It was bad, but there are some roads that are just getting fixed. So,
yeah, literally, when they have to drive off the main road onto the dirt road to get around the pothole, there's an issue.
Yeah, Geraldine says that one place did shut it off at night, but we knew in advance. Yes, in the Palmarium, in the next to last place, they are off the grid, and so they've got a generator, and so the electricity goes on sometime in the afternoon. It goes off at 11, and they have to
And how do you
stoke.
know the water's hot there, Bill?
Well, because you smell the wood burning
Ah,
fire.
right. We are on the same page. You smell a
Yeah.
campfire, you're like, okay, water will be ready soon.
Yeah, because each of the rooms has a water boiler a little ways off,
Huge water boiler.
and the staff has to come and stoke a fire under that boiler so you can have hot water. Oh, it would be worth it. Got to get to feed the dogs and kids more. It's more. It's all about more. I like this crowd.
I'll tell you what, my 5 pounds of licorice lasted 2 weeks, no problem. And that's with the bus people snacking on it too. So
I was able to bring back dog treats that I hadn't used. So we may not need to do a bulk shipment, but hey, I'm willing to facilitate anything. There aren't just potholes, there are craters in the road. Down in Ramaphosa, it was like it was mean, true vertical.
Yeah, you're
and Tony
thinking.
says, I will never complain on the roads in Chicago anymore. Oh, yes.
Yeah, you literally glad that the bus has cushioned seats.
So this is what the trails look like. This is the first mountain hike that we usually do. We may not do this one this time. This is a nice mountain hike, but I want to do a plantation visit so we can really look for the Parsons chameleons, and that I'll warn you all ahead of time, that may be a little bit grueling. There's a reason why it's not normally included in the tour. It's because it's like 10 kilometers in the sun, and it's not fun. But if you want to like see this kind of stuff, and I do.
10 kilometers pshaw. We can handle that, no problem.
Kilometers? What the heck are kilometers?
Yeah,
it's like
that sounds like,
right?
It's like walking around the block once.
So we're gonna go. If this is the last time I'm going, I want to go to these special places, and so I'm gonna drag you guys with me on some somewhat. It may be a bit of a hike. Oh.
Yeah, we almost made it to the plantations last time, didn't we? I think we went to
one. We went to one plantation. We went to a close plantation. That's where we saw the female Parsons.
Yeah, the old death stick.
Yeah. When James went in 2025, there was this dry spell in the middle of the rainy season, and all the animals were just hating life.
Sucked up.
Really bad. But this last time we went, rains were there. In fact, it came back with a vengeance.
Yeah, it's going to be weird going there when it's actually raining.
Yeah. Well,
I hope.
Yeah, and you look at me in my little cloak there, my little rain cloak.
Captain America.
It's it rains and then it doesn't rain, and now you're stuck and you're going, what the heck? I'm actually debating getting a real rain cloak. So you guys, you'll love it.
I never got mine out last time.
Yeah, you don't care.
Oh, I know that road.
There is this is an example of some of our road herping.
Road
this
herping.
Is what a lot of it looks like.
Works great for us seniors, doesn't it, Bill?
But I just want to show you, half of it is going up mountains, and half of it is just walking along the road. And I mean, Tony, Geraldine, where did we see our first your first carpet chameleons and crypticum? We just pulled over on the side of a road, and you just got to know where to pull over. But Patrick knows that, and we just pull over, and people walking by going, "What the heck?" But that's where we see stuff. So we we have a wide variety of places that we go and a wide variety of hikes. So what they do is they just drop us off at the beginning of the road and drive the van up a mile or two or whatever, and
you walk to it.
We walk to it. And it's not like you're stranded. I mean, the guys are with us with the walkie-talkie. If you need a ride, he's going to come get you. So it's not like because Emily was asking about her 6-year-old, if her 6-year-old could come. And I was going, I don't know. I talked to Patrick and he said, that kids usually do better than the adults. So, oh boy. Zebu. Oh, we love these guys. Let's see. Okay. This is what it looks like. Ranamafana looks like at night.
Yep.
And
notice the fog, Bill. Notice the fog.
Also, remember when you were there, that was during the dry spell. It was right? So dry and this is what it was like at night. So
fog.
Yep, all over. Tony says, I don't remember the name of the place, but all the carpets were that's because it wasn't a place. It was just a pull-off that Patrick said, okay, pull off the road here. And we just pulled off. There's a little bit of a rice paddy. There's a little bit of a outcropping. You just got to know where to go. I am so nervous that I'm going to step on a baby cam at night. You're probably not going to step on a baby cam because they're up in the trees bushes. And such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think I saw one except for the Brooksea on the ground.
Yeah. You got to make careful about the Brooksea, but I don't, I guess I don't know for sure. I didn't step in any, but they stay off. Very rarely are we going through off the trail and walking through leaves. And even more so this time, I'm going to be pretty much don't go off the trail like stupid Bill did last time and had to have surgery in Ranamafana.
Don't fall off any mountain roads.
Yeah, Geraldine says, we saw a ton of animals along the road. The forest hikes are very nice, but it was definitely easier to walk along the road. Yeah, we found so much walking along the road. All of the shamrock chameleons walking along the road. Yeah. Javi says he's coming. Okay. This is us.
Wait a minute. Wait. What's going on there, Bill?
That's Patrick. He's taking pictures of a snake.
Oh, okay.
That's Stephanie there, and she's holding the light so we can.
Oh, I remember that. Was that the pink snake?
I don't know. It was one of those non-chameleons.
Yeah, one of them non-chameleon legless lizards.
Yeah. And so
that right there is proof that Patrick is not just into the tour. He actually is into the animals because.
Oh, yeah.
Not too many guys are going to get down on their belly and belly crawl to get a picture.
Oh. All right. So if anybody is complaining about food in Madagascar, they are not complaining on this day. This is the resort at the Anja Reserve. This is where we go to see the ring-tailed lemurs, Ustaletai, and Brooksea brunoi. And we get there and we have lunch at the resort. Now, I looked at these rooms and I was thinking, how in the world can I come up with a justification for us spending a night there? Those rooms are amazing, but I was thinking, okay, I'm not here to spend it in ultra nice rooms. But these are the kind of food things we have. Now, the one on the right, that's our typical breakfast. Our typical breakfast, they call it an American breakfast. It means you get eggs, however you want them, a bread of some sort, coffee and juice. And that's pretty much what we have every morning.
I like the combination of potatoes and waffles.
Potatoes and waffles. I did not have that. Oh, we found so many animals along the road, but we didn't find my Tony lost a boot. and we actually tried to go back. We went through the entire tour, and on our way back to the airport, we tried to stop by where we went to see if we could find his boot. What's a good camera? Okay, cameras. Robin, the best. First of all, bring your iPhone. Very good. The problem with the iPhone, though, is you have to get really close. When you get really close, you freak out the animals. And so I would tell everybody, get I have a mirrorless camera. So those are smaller. I have a Sony Alpha 6700, and I can talk more about the cameras, and 120 millimeter lens. You want to have be able to have that zoom, because especially for chameleons, even if we have them on a stick, if you can stand back 6 feet, it's amazing the photos you can get, and the chameleon is just looking around. It's trying to figure out who to avoid, and it's not you with the camera 120 millimeter lens. It's not you back here. It's like the people with the iPhones going here, and they're freaking out. So it is worth it to right now. If anybody here is not good with cameras, I understand completely. I am still working on getting good with cameras, but iPhone is wonderful. I have a whole lot of iPhone photos. Yeah. But also having that camera that has the lens that allows you to stay back so the chameleon's not freaked out, allows you to sit there and get that focus on their eye, because the iPhone is horrible in picking out the eye of a chameleon, especially at night, and especially Fantasticus, let me tell you that. So it is worthwhile to right now invest in a mirrorless camera with the zoom lens.
And I'm not a camera guy, so I just went and bought the brand new iPhone, and I'm going to spend the rest of the year learning how to use it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. iPhone works really well. It does. It's just
I bought a GoPro, used it once. Still haven't looked at the pictures that I had taken while I was there because it was too complicated. And then I brought my iPhone, and the only thing I didn't like about my iPhone is it was an old one, so it wouldn't zoom in very well. But some of the pictures I got were just top shelf. So I'm just bringing my phone. I was going to get a new camera, but I'm going to let Bill take all those pictures.
Yes. Oh.
Stephanie sent me some great photos too. Boy, was she on top of that.
Are we saying, do you know what's a good website? Yeah. Once everybody signs up, we have a special private group that we hang out in. And that's where you're going to get all the information. We are going to be talking about every aspect of what flights to look for, what to do, what not to do, where to look, and all that kind of stuff. And so all of the details, you're going to be going to a special hidden group where we're going to talk about all this kind of stuff.
Ooh.
That's right.
Secret group, everybody.
Exclusive. Yeah. And Geraldine has a very wise statement. Taking photos is great, but don't forget to enjoy what's in front of you. And this is true. We all go and we want to save the moment forever. And this is a good thing, because a lot of our enjoyment is sharing with other people, and my job is to share with other people. So, but make sure you enjoy where we are, not through the lens of a camera. It's an amazing experience, an amazing thing. And there would be times where, like in Palmarium, I just go over to James's place and hang out in the hammock and sit on the chairs and watch the the lemurs jump through the branches
Trees.
with the ocean in the background, and that was it's refreshing. And I will tell you, me saying, okay, this is the last time I'm going to do it, it's kind of hard because doing this trip, it's like a reset for me for the entire year. And so I'm really going to make the most of this next trip.
And I'm going to tell you right now, watching you be there, and even though you were very gracious enough to call and text me all the time and send me pictures outside of the main light of day, the jealousy and anger that I had towards you for being there without me was top notch. It literally ruined a couple of days, just so you know. So
okay.
If I have to sell a small child and hawk my house, I'm going to Madagascar again.
Okay.
Sights and smells. Okay, there's some smells there that, and it's good stuff, not bad smells, but the vanilla. I still have my sticks of vanilla. I wouldn't let the wife use them for cooking. And I can't tell you how many mornings I go to make a cup of coffee and I go sniff the vanilla bag before I make my coffee, So.
Okay. Robert's channel, our 14-year-old boys in void. If you have your parents, minors definitely need parents because I'm going to have them responsible for you.
And I am a bad influence, so.
Yeah, and they've got James is harmless, but he's a bad influence.
I will have you climbing trees for me.
Yeah, okay. Do not listen to James. Once again, this is a room. This is what we have. And a lot of the bathrooms are the toilet and the shower are right there. They're all together. But you can. This is actually in Ranamafana.
Yeah, I love the shower. Literally just in the corner of the bathroom, not an actual shower, but just a drain in the floor. That was really, really kind of cool. You feel very open and free.
Yeah, especially James, who didn't have his clothes with him.
Yeah.
All right. When we there are days where we spend a lot of the time driving because we are trying to go to a lot of different places that are far away from each other. And so we do stop by gas stations, and this is the kind of stuff you see in a gas station.
Yep.
It's not fully stocked like a 7-Eleven, but it's not far from it.
We found American products. I got an Arizona iced tea in one of them.
Yeah. You can see there's some things that you recognize. So it's not that bad. And things are relatively inexpensive. All right. This is the ridiculous. Oh, wait, which was this? Yeah, this is, I think, where was this? I think this is the ridiculous place. The place where you walk into and you say, I don't think I belong here. I think I need to dress up. But
I remember that. I think that's the one with the we had 2 rooms joined in a big patio or big open room.
Big conference room. You and I were in the conference room.
That's where you could look out the window and see the ficus at, Bill. What? It was upscale ficus trees there.
Yes, he is true. And you know what? We're going to go back there. So I'm not going to hear the end of this anytime soon.
Oh, I'm going to get a picture of you with me by the ficus.
So
I'm going to hang it in my hallway.
This is where we stay on the way to Ranamafana. And it's got a very nice view of the city. I only drink water and iced coffee. We have water. They don't have iced coffee. They have hot coffee.
But boy, is that coffee good. You can always cool it off, Robin.
I always have iced coffee, except when I'm in Madagascar. Then I have hot coffee. But,
I had coffee everywhere we went twice.
Oh, yeah. James had them open the kitchen in the
Yeah.
morning for him.
Yeah, they're like, what is this guy doing in here at 4 o'clock in the morning? Coffee?
I want my
Coffee? Coffee?
All right, this is another place. I'm going to show you all the places I can, just so you just get comfortable with it. And this one actually had a bidet. This is the Battle of the Bidet, where James survived.
Oh, watch out for that hose, man. It's
we
wild.
do say he lost.
Yeah. You better be paying attention while you're using that thing.
I would say if you have ever used a bidet before, it's not as dramatic as James paints it, but
it was so dramatic.
I do not doubt his experience.
Water all over the place. You don't know where the water's coming from. I got it in my face. I mean, who practices shooting a hose at their woohoo?
Well, that's what you should have practiced in France.
I know, but
did you refuse to go to the bathroom in France, or did you just go to the sink?
I don't even think I did any. I don't even think I went to the bathroom in France. I was so
stopped
nervous.
Up, said, "Forget this. I ain't
pooping
pooping here.
Hard there.
I ain't pooping in this country." Oh, yeah.
You know, they laughed at me in France when I asked for a glass of milk. They're like, milk, no, water or coffee or
Here we go. So, and then in the morning, we probably, now everybody, I cannot guarantee that the entire itinerary will be exactly the same and will be in the exact places. It all depends on what we're able to get. Sometimes they're filled up and we need to go to a different hotel and all that kind of stuff. So I can't guarantee anything of what I'm showing you. So just say this is what I think is going to happen, but not a guarantee. And of course, I'm messing up the schedule a little bit, so things may shift, but this is going to give you a flavor. But if I think we're probably going to have to go to this place, because this is the midpoint between Ranamafana and Andasi Bay, and so I don't think we have much of a choice. We have to stop by here, and if we do, that is the pastry shelf that we need to
oh God, and some of that stuff was just off the chart. Remember, then they gave us samples. Would you like a sample? Yes, I'd like to sample everything.
Yeah, 6,500 is about $1.25. Yes. Also, remember, all food is taken care of. I mean, if you want something extra, and if you want alcohol, that's extra too. But as far as food, all the meals are taken care of, as well as one of these cakes. Cream for coffee. Yeah, they have, but I think it's milk. What do they have, James?
Real chintzy with it. So
yeah, I only have.
They give me one in a little tiny little, you know. Their coffee cups are really small too, but that's a warning sign. That's not got anything to do with the milk. The warning sign is you don't want a Chevron coffee, a 32-ounce Chevron coffee in Madagascar. You definitely want to sip that little cup.
Robin says, do we really have to travel around the world with cash for the trip? Yes, you do.
Yeah. I got one of those fanny belts that you can slide in the front of your pants. It's skinny, and I was able to keep all my cash in that. And I felt safe with it there, but it was uncomfortable to have. But by the same token, that uncomfortableness told me where my money was.
Yeah, I completely understand the being nervous about that. It's there's reasons, and we haven't figured out a good way around it.
Yeah. And make sure
that police tried it. No, that was the Malagasy policeman who fleeced James for $20.
Yeah, that was the Malagasy guy. Hey, you got any money? Well, I got a couple of bucks left. Why? Come with me. Let's go in the elevator. Well, everyone's going up the staircase. No, you need to come in the elevator. What? Give me your money.
Is a backpack good enough for all the personal belongings?
Yes.
Javi, you decide if you're talking about, it depends. You go to the airline, whatever airlines you end up taking, you go and you take a look at all the dimensions and weight that they have. Whether they actually enforce that or not, you never know. They may just not care. They may enforce it. They may not care at the beginning and then enforce it in the middle. So you have to go by the numbers. As for when you're there, yeah, we all have little day packs.
Yeah.
And yeah. How much money do you bring? You really don't
need much.
Yeah, I bring. Okay, tips are included in the price. I had Patrick. I said I don't want to do any tips while I'm there because we Americans, we're all okay. How much do we give? Who do we give to? The drivers, the guides, the porters, all this stuff. It's all around. So I said, forget this. It's all included. Patrick takes care of all the tips when we are in Madagascar. They're a big tipping culture. So you can go ahead and give anybody tips and they'll really love it. But the obligatory tips, that's taken care of, except for Patrick's. He will not. That is yours.
Yeah.
I give him a $100 bill at the end. That is completely optional. That's up to you. I am not going to collect that. Totally up to you.
And make sure all your bills have the striped identification on it, because James brought $100 in 20s and 30s that didn't have that, and I got quickly denied.
Yeah,
Thank God Bill had extra cash in his pocket and covered it, but I would have had the money, but I spent $300 on getting my luggage.
That's right. Yeah, $100 bills. You have to use any $100 bills printed after 2013. I think it's 2013. Yeah. Anyway, I'll get you that information. The old $100 bills are just counterfeited so much that the Malagasys don't even want to deal with it.
You might as well use it in the bathroom instead of that bidet.
Bidet. But so for the things that you're going to buy in the country, any souvenirs, which that's totally up to you. Any alcohol and laundry, that's a good thing to bring. So I get when I get there, there's an ATM in the airport, and I get $100 worth of Malagasy cash, and that ends up being 450,000 ariary. It's exchanges like $1 to 4,500 ariary, and that pretty much covers me. That's not the only time you have access to an ATM. We only have access to ATM in certain cities, but then again, there aren't a whole lot of opportunities to buy things.
And my ATM card didn't work there.
Yeah, actually, mine always works, but the guy ahead of me, his didn't work. So
yeah,
there's some adventure to be had.
And if you're smart, you'll get your Visa card, get a PIN number before you go, in case you get into trouble and you need to withdraw money and your ATM doesn't work.
Okay.
But you have a Visa card, it won't work without a PIN.
All right. Tony says $200 will be enough, including extras for souvenirs. Everything is so cheap in Madagascar. This is true. Are they hip to like Apple Pay or anything? No. No phones. Credit cards, very rarely. In the largest hotels, credit cards, but very do not expect to do any fancy payments or credit cards. Just have the cash. That's the safest. And Geraldine says, expect to be able to do laundry twice on the trip. This is correct. And in fact, I'm going to be showing you a laundry slip so you can see exactly what we pay.
Oh, laundry slip.
That's right. Tony says $200 plus $100 tip for Patrick is enough. Thank you, Tony. This is another shot of one of the trails we take. This is on Dusty Bay. That's the lodge. where we're eating. And here is the laundry list. So you can see everything, the shorts, t-shirt 2000 Ariari, that's about 50 cents each. The jeans, that's about 75 cents each. Jacket, sweatshirt, pullover, that's just under $1 each. That's about 75 cents each.
Shut up.
So that's that just tells you a little bit, just assume $1 for each clothing that you want to clean. Now, here's the one challenge of the laundry is that they air dry this, and we're there during the rainy season. So it may be a couple of days. Your clothes may be totally washed. They'll be washed pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But we are now at the mercy of the weather. For drying. So,
yeah, they don't have wood burning air dryers for your clothes.
It would be. So there's two major places. What I do is I try to get my laundry done in Ranamafana. That's at the first half of the trip. At the end, that's a little bit dicey because you just got there, and I'm trying to I just wash everything that I used on the airplane in the first couple of days, just so I have a good group of clean clothes. And then in Andasi Bay. And of course, nobody knows what I'm talking about as far as the time, but it's like a week apart. So if you have a week's worth of clothes, you could do pretty well. You're being adventurous with it, but you can get away with it. I bring 2 weeks worth of underwear, more than a week worth, hopefully 2 weeks worth of socks and shirts, and then I just clean whenever I can. But
I brought clothes for every day. Remember, Bill?
You brought clothes for every day, and then your luggage didn't come up for many days. So
yeah, and then every time the guys would load my suitcase in the van, they would give me that dirty look.
Yes. All right. I just threw that up as a picture because I didn't have pictures of the trail in modern Mizaha, where we climbed up to the top of the summit, and then we saw the fog coming in and filling up the valley. So I just put this up. So there is a mountain hike, and we are going on that one. We are not skipping that. That's the one where you stepped off the trail.
Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah. Hand wash clothes in the sink.
Yeah, if you bring your wool light.
Yeah, but the problem is you're going to have the same problem with drying as everybody else does.
Oh, I think that's the one right there, Bill. That's the one that got me.
No, this is in Andasi Bay.
Yeah, that's the one that got me.
That one got you too?
Yeah.
You've had a lot of adventures.
That one's got the on and off valve. You got to turn it on and off.
Yeah, that is a little trick that you got to know. All right, James, is it shorts every day? What do you think?
I like pants because I wanted my legs protected from the bushes and bugs. So I wear cargo pants. You could probably get away with shorts. There was no uncomfortableness there at all. Heat wasn't crazy, and there wasn't really any cold. It was cool. So yeah, you could get away with shorts if you wanted to.
Geraldine
I
says
prefer pants.
I only had $100 changed to Ariari and gave Patrick $100 as a tip. I had more than enough money. Didn't buy many souvenirs. Thank you. I like. What are those pants with all the pockets all over the place? Are those cargo pants?
Yeah, cargo pants.
That what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
I prefer cargo pants. I liked having all of those pockets all over the place because when I'm sitting there, I've got my camera and then I want to flip to my iPhone, trying to fish my iPhones out of my jeans. Didn't like that. So I had my iPhone in there. I had my wallet and my my passport and cash in one pocket. So I loved having all of those pockets. But weather-wise, shorts would work because it's warm during the day. As we hike up the mountain, there is some coolness, but you're hiking, so you're not gonna be hard to be cold. Now, it does rain, and when it rains on the mountain, it gets cool. So on the one, the Mizaha, when we hike up to the summit, if it's raining, it will be cool because we stay until the nighttime and we go down at night. So that one, be careful. If it wasn't raining, you'd be comfortable with shorts. But if it's raining, yeah.
I don't know. When that fog came in, it was pretty cold.
Yeah. So I would say shorts, not for the hikes where we go up to the summit.
And that's the spot where you need to go to the bathroom before you go. Unless you want to go in the hole in the floor.
You choose the trees rather than the outhouse. Oh, yes. And then Palmarium, this is a place where we actually take a boat to get there. And this is off the grid. This is where they turn off the electricity at 11 p.m. And there is James's friend.
Yes.
So those of you who go this time, we are going to see the rematch between James and his friend.
My enemy, my foe.
Your nemesis.
My nemesis.
Yes. And here is where the first
time
I went
Bill, I almost feel like he's looking at me right now. I know that look.
He was asking for you. He's saying, where's James? Where's Cross? I want Cross. What? He sends you? This is an insult.
I need a challenge.
When I first went, I was really concerned about juice, so I wouldn't have any of the juices because I was concerned about how they made the juice. Second time I went, I started trying a little bit of juices. Third time, this is me. Give me the carafe. You guys are on your own. Oh, loved it. But this is a beautiful place. Beautiful place.
It's amazing there. Just amazing.
You only pack hiking boots or you take a pair of sneakers? I wore my sneakers the entire time. What I do, since I kind of do this a lot now.
He dips them in Flex Seal.
I get a pair of, when I get back from Madagascar, I get a new pair of sneakers. I wear it through the entire year, and then I take them to Madagascar. And if they've got a hole, I Flex Seal them. And Madagascar pretty much trashes them because that's what I wear. I do have some of those coverings that go over the sneakers, and I'm thinking I really want hiking boots because those are pretty.
Yeah, you looked a little silly there, Bill. Looked like you were ready to go inspect a house or something.
They worked really well, but I didn't like them. Anyway, I've been okay using sneakers. Everybody else uses hiking boots. I'm thinking this time I might go and use hiking boots. But so it's either one. Most of what we do, here's the problem. The hiking boots take a lot of room in my suitcase that I needed for dog treats. So I decided I'm just going to suffer with tennis shoes. It really wasn't suffering. The suffering would come if it would rain and just make it a mess.
Wet feet.
I got lucky. I've been lucky all the times because, and so I'm not going to say I'll get lucky the next time because this time I got close because it rained. And when I say rained, the thing is it rained so hard that we couldn't go out. So I got lucky as far as shoes go that we didn't go out when it would have been bad. But if it were like half as much, then it would have been miserable for me to have my tennis shoes on. Anyway, I used the coverings worked. I looked ridiculous, but they worked.
And I used, I got a pair of Danners specifically designed for hiking. 100% Gore-Tex, comfortable from the minute you put them on. They were a little expensive, but they were the most. It made my whole trip worth it. And I wore them to Madagascar, so I never took. That's all I wore the whole time I was there. And I still have them. I haven't worn them since I got back, so I'm saving them for the next trip.
Geraldine says sneakers should be fine as long as they are waterproof. Bring sandals or something like that to wear indoors. Yeah, that's a trick that I haven't done yet, but I really like this idea, is to have slippers or something right there at your hotel door so you can take off whatever footwear you were using through the day and slip into some indoor stuff so you're not tracking in mud into your room.
Yes, I can, Robin. And yeah, you know what else I liked was I had slippers too, kind of. I brought camouflage Crocs. What, Bill? They match the jungle.
So this is the guy saying I looked ridiculous. So these are the trails. This is the place at Palmarium, the last place. We stay at Andasi Bay one night on our way to the airport, but the last place we stay a few nights is in Palmarium. And this is the ground, so it's very easy to walk around. You can find Ustaletai, Pardalis, and a bunch of lemurs on the grounds. And
chameleons too. There was a bunch of chameleons there.
Well, yeah, Pardalis and us Ustaletai. We were in the area. We can find orange-eyed Parsons chameleons, and that's what we look for. When we went in 2025, we found male and female. This last time, we only found female, and this is where in that hammock is where I stayed for a little while. I kind of enjoyed it, but that's the area there. And in this photo here, you can see the little bucket where you throw in your used toilet paper. There's the details. And if you don't have to memorize them now. Email me for details. Let me put that. Bill@chameleonacademy.com. If you are, let's see, how come there it is. Let me get my ticker tape. There we go. Send me information. Email me at bill@chameleonacademy.com, and I will send you a big, long details of when it is, how much it is, where to send the deposit, what species we expect to find, where we're going. That's going to be all the information. You don't have to write down anything. Just send me an email. Oh, yeah. Hammock was nice. Yes, it was. And so this is kind of it's a nice place to pretty much end the trip with. We have one more night in Andasi Bay, which is also relaxing. But when we start getting to the end, it's kind of nice to chill out a bit. Maybe does the deposit go towards the totals, or is that in addition to the deposit? The deposit goes toward the total. So you give the deposit, and that's towards the total. That's a good thing to clarify. So, James, is there anything more you think I should add to this? We have a couple more housekeeping things to talk about, but for the Madagascar trip, what would you like to tell people?
The one thing that I saw the time I was there, and this is not to be negative at all, because I know everybody gets super, super excited, but the thing is, be conscious of your fellow traveler. When you get your opportunity to go up and look at an animal that the guides have pulled aside for you, take that moment, absorb that moment, get your pictures, and get out of the way for the next guy. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but there was quite a few people that kind of wanted to hang out there for a while, and people weren't getting their opportunities to get their chance to see the animals. So just be respectful of each other. I think it's a polite and courteous thing to do, and I think we all understand at the end. You know, we understand everybody's going to be excited, especially the first couple of animals you see. But keep in the back of your mind that we're all there together as a team and a group, and give everybody the opportunity to see what you're getting to see.
Yeah. Yeah. And yes, Javi, the Zelle email is thebill@chameleonacademy.com. It was a nice thing about a small group. Yeah, we're not doing a small group this time. For those wondering, yeah, we went for the small group in 2025, but that is because a number of people had to drop out because of medical reasons. And it's like we had 8 people going, and 6 people for vastly different reasons had to drop out, and all of a sudden now I've got 2 people going. It's like, oh my goodness, how do you can't. Anyway, we're not doing that this time.
Yeah,
hopefully not.
Nothing will stop me from going. I will literally sell my children and never mind.
Okay, all right. So, but hey, you guys, that's my email down there. If you have any questions about the trip, first of all, ask for the information, and I'll have all that information. Ask whatever questions, and come back on my live sessions. Ask whatever questions. Think about it, and ask James, ask Geraldine, ask Tony.
You guys know me. You know where I'm at. You know where to find me. I'm always available to you. I think you all know that. Any questions you have, I'm always willing to answer.
So, yeah, and honestly, guys, the reason why I started doing this is because going to Madagascar is such an amazing way to get perspective. Yeah, Robin's asking, is there a limit to number of people that can go?
Yes.
This one, I do like to limit it. But I've also talked to Patrick to make sure we have a little bit more leeway than I've had in the past. But I will try to keep it around 12 people. We can have, if more people want to come beyond that, we can deal with it. And I've talked to Patrick, how do we deal with overflow? So we can handle more than that, but I target 12. So anyway, the reason why I did this, I've wanted to do this, is to make Madagascar accessible to people. My intention was not to have a grueling Indiana Jones adventure. I wanted to make it easy. Okay, there is some hikes in this next one. We're going to be pushing it a little bit, but I wanted to make it accessible with the species that most of you know. So we could easily go to Mariojeji or Monte de Ambra, and you'd see a lot of very cool species that most of you have never heard about, which is cool, which is great, but you got to hike 2 days in and all this kind of stuff. With this trip that I've got right now, specifically shamrock chameleons, Parsons chameleons, panther chameleons, Ustaletai, carpet chameleons, the flappy flaps, all these things. And by the way, we cover yellow lip Parsons, orange eye Parsons, yellow giant Parsons, and Christopher. The only Parsons we don't touch is the one in Masawala, which would be a couple days hike in. That's the green giant. But so
what about Globifer, Bill?
Well, I am going to work on getting Globifer this time.
That's so for you, Robin.
Well, that's for me. And then, okay, yeah, Robin.
It's for Robin.
Robin gets to enjoy that as well. So yes, I'm working on something, and that's something we didn't do before. But so this is specifically meant for the Chameleon Academy philosophy of, I want you to go and I want to stand with you in Ranamafana like I did with James. That was one of the coolest conversations I've had, is sitting in Ranamafana in the middle of the night, the fog, and saying, James, this is what we want to replicate when we're fogging. How do we do this? How do we, it's cool. We're 100% humidity. Okay, it's not raining, but 99.9% humidity. When you can't take a picture because the flashes back to because of the fog. How do we recreate this? And you can't just give numbers. It's a feeling.
That experience alone changes your whole perspective of what you're doing. I came away from there with such a wealth of knowledge. I mean, you know me, I was out there with my light sensor, and a lot of that stuff was important to me. I still go back through it from time to time, but the actual experience of feeling it and understanding what the climate is doing is something that you can't do unless you're standing there.
Yeah. And that's you have to experience it and feel it to really understand it. Having the numbers, it's great. It's a good reference, but it doesn't communicate the feeling.
It doesn't.
And when James and Rana Mafana was at the beginning of the trip, and James and I were talking about it throughout the entire trip, and after we got back. And it's that reference that I want you all to have. So when we have these conversations about husbandry and enrichment, you say, yeah, okay, I know what he's getting at. I know what he's trying to do. And there's just not the words that can give you that feeling, just being there. So, Geraldine said you did a great job of making it accessible to most people. Thank you. That's exactly what I wanted. When do you have to have the deposit by? I don't have a specific deadline, but I want to start getting it in because I need to lock that in with Patrick. I've got the dates locked in, but it's not like for certain until I send them those deposits and it's in there. So I'd like it by within the next 2 weeks, if at all possible. I need to have enough of the group signed up for him to say, okay, this is serious. You're saying, but Bill, what happened last time? I sent in deposits for 6 people, and I covered deposits for the rest of the people on faith that I was going to fill those spots. So yeah, I invested in last trip. That was not fun. But anyway, within 2 weeks, that's the answer to the question. Jenna says, oh no, I want the green giant. Green giant would be wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. But we have to, I think we have to fly to that place. We have to hike 2 days in.
And then we got to find them.
And we may or may not find them. Green giants are nothing to sneeze at. Those guys are not easy. Oof. I think Bill said next week is a parse. Okay, okay. Yes, that is part of the stuff we're going to be talking about right after this slide. And okay, we're going over a little bit.
Oh no, look, Jenna's talking about coming.
Is it able to be canceled, refunded? I will go as long as my Jenna, the deposit is not refundable. The deposit, once it goes in, it's gone. And so I will not be able to refund any of the deposit. But the rest of the trip is you pay when you get there. And that's one reason why it's you bring the money, is because I don't want to be responsible if something happens. I don't want to be responsible for the money because somebody has to bring that cash. And if you're not bringing the cash, I have to bring the cash because I have to give him cash. The morning that we get there, I get with everybody and I gather all of it and I present it to him. So I am being that middleman, but yeah, we've got to do it in cash. So how long is the flight? Depends on where you leave from. For me, leaving from Los Angeles, LAX, this is a 25-hour ordeal. Or if you joy of flying. So it takes, we meet in Paris. So however long it takes you to get to Paris, and then 12 hours from Paris. So you depending upon where you're going, if you're on the East Coast, It's 5 to 7 hours shorter than if you're coming from the West Coast. So you're going live with Yvette on Misty Mountain Fence. Yes, Geraldine, thank you for that. I just want to tell you, everybody, just remind you that tomorrow I am going to go live on the Misty Mountain Fans YouTube channel. Me and Yvette, we're going to be talking about Eurypletus fantasticus, which, by the way, we see in Ranamafana and we see in Maro Mizaha by Andasi Bay. This is one of the prize when we find the satanic leaf-tailed gecko. That's not easy. And I tell these guides, you have to find these. It's for my wife.
Yeah.
And once I say that, they go, okay, we go. And so it's always a joy when we find these. They are amazing. And Yvette, as many of you know, is the heart and soul of Misty Mountain Fans. She's a breeder of Eurypletus fantasticus, a serious breeder of Eurypletus fantasticus.
And she loves ficus.
You know what? Yes. Yes. Ficus.
She loves ficus so much.
Oh. So, Bill, Tim said he will help with the Eurypletus. We have 13 different types at the moment. Getting ready to add 14. Wow. Oh my. Perfect. Yes. Tim and Robin are doing a lot of work with Eurypletus. So there's the thing is, the Eurypletus community is still very young and not very, there's still so much work that can be done, so much that can be developed within the Eurypletus community. And with me and Yvette, we are Eurypletus fantasticus only. We don't do with all the other Eurypletus. Like Robin, they have a huge facility. They do work with a lot of different Eurypletus. And so there's a lot that can be done with that. But between me and Yvette, we are focusing on fantasticus. That's a way that we can, right now, we have constant availability throughout the year of Eurypletus fantasticus. And that's a huge step forward. Now, you can't get them because of these guys are cool weather. You can't during summer. We do not want to be shipping them because just for the safety of the animal. But this is a step forward to where they are available year round, and so that's a huge milestone for the Eurypletus fantasticus community. And so we are going to be having a live session. This is all. I've started a Branch Demon podcast, which is now the first episode's out. You can find it on any podcast player. And we're going to be backing that up with a monthly newsletter and a monthly live session. So tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific on the Misty Mountain Fans YouTube channel. And you know what? I'm gonna bring that up and put that link in the Misty Mountain Fans. Going to put that in the chat here. And boy, did I mess that up.
I just love it when you do that, Bill.
When I mess up or when I go?
Yeah, because that way it makes me feel better.
Okay, well, whatever.
Huh?
All right, so I'm putting the link in the chat there. You can go and join us. It's going to be a fun time. Obviously, it's going to have a lot of this flavor, but Yvette's going to be there. We can talk about Eurypletus fantasticus. We're going to talk about the community growth. You're going to see a lot of parallels to where we were 20 years ago, 25 years ago. Oh, James, what are you showing us?
What the heck is that girl doing? Oh, and we've got the opposite. Yep. Bill, what am I going to do? I got to freaking...
Show us that again. I just put you up.
The top girl? Can you see her?
Oh, hey. Hey there.
She found the top of the fogger as her favorite place to be. But she was down below earlier. And this one's, she's not having it. She's she's looking like she wants some more depth. So I'll probably take her out and stick her in the Craig Durbin bucket method.
All right.
Because I think she's more ready than anybody. Then we've got, I can't find them. Probably can't see them. I got the females up here. That's my goal for the rest of the day. I got to get all the sand and pebbles in these cages. Here we go.
Very cool.
I was going to do a couple of eggs, a couple of breedings, Bill. I wasn't going to have a zoo. I'm starting to feel like Robin over here.
All right, everybody. Season 11. No, we got one more news item. Season 11 of the Chameleon Academy podcast is starting. And it's going to start on Monday. This is going to be a podcast. I will be bringing in some videos, but the Monday is going to be a podcast. Going to be all about the tolerance zone, and that's going to kick us off. It's going to be about just our mindset of different levels of quality of husbandry. And so Monday, when you wake up in the morning, Monday, you're going to be able to have the Chameleon Academy podcast on any podcast player. And this year we're going to be focusing on Parsons chameleons. And I have a series of episodes on Parsons chameleons. The first one's going to be about should you get a Parsons chameleon? Then we're going to be going into the husbandry of Parsons chameleons. And yes, the Parsons Chameleon Care Guide will be released. And we're going to be talking about that. So you're going to be able to have something there in front of you and saying, yeah, Bill finally made it happen.
We know why you're doing this, Bill, and why you put us off. We were just razzing you, but we know that you wanted to put extra effort into the Parsons, and we totally appreciate it. And I know when it's done, it's going to be one of the most amazing things out there.
It is meant to be, and I already have.
Did you get a female yet?
No.
Okay.
That's okay. I'm going to answer that question later. I am still looking.
blowing eggs all over my floor here, Bill, and you're not getting it. You don't have a female. Come on.
I'm working on it. It's why I just want a yellow lip female, but I've had yellow giant females. I have such a story. But this year, I'm probably going to have to get a female next year. I will share stories, all right? But when I have more to share. But we are going to be having a lot of I'm going to be focusing on Parsons this year, and just because it's a very special species. And what the heck, this is the 11th year. I can focus on a species. I'll have a 12th year and we can focus on other species. But this one's going to be Parsons. I've already got a great interview with Craig Durbin about acclimation and brumation. And I've got some other ones set up, and I will be setting other ones up. And I have a full tutorial series. So this year is going to be structured. Now, I haven't decided if I think I'm going to be going for episodes every other week, because that will allow me to do more video and do more PDF support. All I ask is you all just hang with me. It may end up being every other week. It may end up being monthly, depending upon how much support, video and PDF support goes along with each episode. The podcast will be the center point, but I may add more. So stick with me as I figure out how I'm actually going to do this. But throughout this year, 2 live shows. That's going to be the one thing that is absolutely consistent. 2 live shows a week, our Saturday and Tuesday nights. So, Javi's saying, are they importing chameleons anytime soon? There probably won't be imports until every now and then you get some imports that come in. We're going to be going into the dry season. People have used up their quota. So if somebody has extra quota, we may be getting more, but probably not until the end of the year. I will have one male yellow lip that I am going to be made available, and I'm taking pictures of that. I know I've promised people those pictures before, and I've been doing podcasts. I'm actually a week ahead in my podcast. They've loaded up both the Fantasticus and the Chameleon Academy. I'm so proud of myself. You guys are saying, what the heck, Bill? Well, I'm proud of myself. Anyway, I'll be getting those pictures together. I have one available now. If you are interested, you can sign up for my newsletter or email me, and I will send you those pictures. I'll get them together this weekend, and I will have them for a newsletter next week. So just sign up for the newsletter or email me, and I'll get you that. I have some Panthers that I'm going to be making available, and one male yellow lip Parsons chameleon. Maybe another one in a month or so. We'll see. So that's what I know about. Robin says it should be a few months, so Robin may know something I don't. I will admit I am not. I am not. I haven't asked, so I'm speaking for what is generally. But if Robin knows, Robin would know. Oh, she's getting a little man coming in. Okay, well, in that case, Robin knows. Robin would know. So let's see. Are Parsons very hardy compared to Jacksons? Yes, they are. They actually are. The problem with the Parsons, or the challenge with the Parsons, is everything about them is big and expensive. And so you have to be willing to invest in doing it right. But as far as being hardy, it's amazing. Once you get them established, I mean, if you get a captive hatched, oh my goodness, they are very hardy. If you get them imported and it's a good import, then yes, they're very hardy. But you have to make sure they're acclimated and they are healthy. The one difference between Jacksons and Parsons is Jacksons like their basking. Parsons chameleons like it cool like Jacksons. Parsons chameleons like hydration. So the temperature they're compatible with Jacksons, but they don't like it going hot. Jacksons like basking, but Parsons chameleons like it wet and humid and hydrated. So that's a big thing. This is one thing we're going to be talking about in these episodes that I'm putting together, is the way that Parsons chameleons are unique. What makes them special? I mean, a lot of our chameleon husbandry is very similar. You're going, wow, this is similar. But different species have different quirks, and Parsons chameleons, cool and wet. And that's a challenge for us in captivity, because cool, our lights generate heat, so we have to make sure they stay cool. And wet, in Madagascar, they've got moisture all around them. They are used to living in hydration, fog, high humidity, rain. In captivity, we have a challenge getting that stuff together and not creating a moldy mess. So these are the kind of challenges that Parsons have. Robin says, yes, they are hardy like Jacksons. James, while I'm going through the comments here, what do you have to say about Parsons?
About Parsons? Yeah, you pretty much nailed it. They like it a lot wetter, a lot cooler. I've found them to like warmer temperatures for a month or two. But generally all the way around, they'll stress you out. The biggest thing about Parsons is the acclimation period, and the brumation period. And brumation is it's a test of your will, not theirs. They know what they're doing. They know when they're going to eat again. But boy, it sure makes you nervous.
Yeah. So we are going to have, I would like everybody here, if you've got a Parsons, I would love to do a community, one of these, like, I don't know if next Saturday, it depends upon when we do the, I start maybe next Saturday, maybe the one before, one after that. But now, if you've got a Parsons chameleon, please go and take good pictures, really good pictures of your Parsons chameleons and send it to me so I can do a community Parsons Saturday show. So I would love to have, if you've got a Parsons, please share. Let's get to know our community Parsons chameleons. I want to do a special episode on community Parsons chameleons, and it'll be either next week or the week after. Maybe the week after, because I'll be able to have officially started our show. This next show that's on Monday is going to be the Tolerance Zone. That's for all chameleons. The show after that is going to be when we start our Parsons series. So send them to me. Go, and this week and next week, just take a bunch of pictures. Find the best pictures that you want to show off in focus. That's showing off your chameleon. Show off your cages, your environment, but be picky. Send me good stuff. So,
oh, I'm going to send you the complete opposite now, Bill.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Listen, I'm pumped and nervous, so I've got to talk about it. All right. Yeah, Nate just got his Parsons chameleon, and so we need to hear from you, Nate. Yeah. Javi's here to support the hard work. Thank you. What type do you want? Robin, I want all types. Yeah, Robin's got that question. Yes, Robin, I would like to see all types, male and female, of all the types you have. That would be awesome.
And you can practice with your new camera.
Yes, let's get that new camera.
Let's get that new camera out, Robin.
Oh, Jenna, you need to talk to James. James is our cage builder. He would be the one. Oh. All right, everybody. That is quite the show. I think I have paid any late fees. I think I've paid this time. Let's see, at 40 minutes, that means I have 33 minutes of late fees paid.
Hey, whoa. What about me?
What about you?
You
don't
get
people.
And I get nothing out of this? Huh?
You get to hang out with me while I pay my late fees. That's all I got, man. That's all I got for you.
Jiminy Christmas, it looks like we're going to have to do another coffee run then.
Okay, do I owe you coffee?
Yeah.
All right. I'll owe you
All
coffee. Right. Let me see if I can. Oh, this guy. Maybe I'll, everybody you want to see. I don't have a name for this guy yet. I'm going to show you. Let's see.
I think you should name him James.
I'm going to name him Ficus.
May name him Ficus.
The only Ficus I have.
Look at that guy.
I got to tell you, this is my large hybrid atrium on the Crosscuts stand. You don't see it because you're looking at the Parsons, but this is so cool. Well, he's sitting here. I've still kind of got, he's in acclimation. He has no parasites. What the heck? But I still don't trust it. I want to do more on him, but it is so easy to have a clear bottom with the drainage. I can just miss this guy forever. And it just goes into a bucket. So I am loving this setup here. I got to show you the crosscuts.
Yeah, that thing.
Oh, there's the
awesome.
there's the feeder from Marcia. But look at this. It is so easy. There's the bucket that it all drains into. And actually, I want to put the floor in because that way I can have there's a little bit of standing water in there, and so I want to put the floor in so I can catch the poop before it gets into the standing water. But this is so cool, and as soon as I am sure he's out of the acclimation thing, I'm going to fill that with soil, and I'm going to be planting the monsteras in there. So that is going to be a lot of coolness. Actually, I should have taken this thing down while I was showing you all of that. But anyway, I'm loving this. We are having a lot of fun, everybody. So I think I need to. Do I got to send you all off to your weekend? We're having a lot of fun here. So everybody, thank you very much for spending this afternoon with me, and please come tomorrow. This is our first Misty Mountain Fans, our first live session that me and Yvette are doing together about Fantasticus. Such a cool little gecko, and we just have a lot of fun. We're gonna do this. We're gonna try to build the community there and just have a lot of fun. You don't have to have a Fantasticus to just join us and have fun. I mean, Geraldine doesn't have a chameleon yet, but we may fix that soon. You hang out here with us, Geraldine, things happen.
Yep.
So everybody, oh, Leander, you're still, oh my gosh, Leander, you're still here? That's like way early in the morning there. So everybody, wonderful seeing you. Please drop by tomorrow at the Misty Mountain Fans YouTube at 1 p.m. Pacific, and have a great weekend.